Here it is at long last. It's the start of the NBA regular season. I know everyone's just as excited as we are here on 2K Sports to get things underway. With Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. With us tonight, now Denver's starting five. They've got Nikola Jokic, Torrey Craig out there with Jay Crowder. Then there's Chris Paul, and it's Barton in at the 2. And for the Lakers, we've got LeBron James. Paul George out there with Terrence Mann. And then it's Anthony Davis, and it's Covington in at the 4 spot. Here's Barton. James with the rebound. And Paul George silencing many critics with his play last postseason. Candace, do you feel he's subject to too much criticism?
You know, I think the criticism comes in many different ways. And as a star player, you know, there has not been anybody more criticized than LeBron James. And he's one of the greats in our game. So, Paul George, you have to accept that as a challenge. And to whom much is given, much is expected. And so, PG... He rose the occasion last year. He rises again this year.
Davis with a screen on Paul. Down low. And Davis gets it to go.
The strength of Anthony Davis helps him when he needs to gut through physical defense.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Pass to Jokic. And here's Barton. Just 5 to shoot. Crowder with it. Deflects the pass. Here's Covington. And the jam by Covington.
And how about that? Covington rising up and throwing it down with some authority.
George against Barton. Jokic the screen. Here's Paul. And it's blocked by Davis. And they'll get another chance. Shot clock at 6. Second chance effort. The shot no good. And Los Angeles the other way now. George outside. Inside. And Davis with the basket. On the assist by George.
They're really working the paint now.
The Nuggets have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. Well, Candace, you've won WNBA titles, college titles, gold medals. I could go on and on. Is there a championship that you cherish the most?
The WNBA championship for me is the best of the best. I think that was the championship that took the longest to get. That was the hardest. And, you know, I think because of that, I appreciate it that much more.
Here's James. It's tipped.
That's just good defense as Crowder in the right spot.
Pass to Barton. Now Craig. Back to Barton. Jokic with a screen on George. Here's Jokic. Craig on the wing. Here's Crowder. Can't cash it in from the high post.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
George against Paul. James outside. Drops in the 3.
And you have to honor James' outside shot. He's more than capable of bearing it from the distance.
Paul passes to Crowder. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Here's Jokic. The shot no good. Excellent D there from Davis. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on an 11-2 run. Well, Candace, you're one of the most prolific scorers in league history. Someone has to get you the ball, though. What do you like in a point guard?
I love a point guard that is in control of the game, that knows when to push, knows when to get back, and knows the position that players like the ball in. The point guards that have been the best that I've played with at the beginning of the season have asked me, where do you want the ball? And when you ask those questions, you get solid answers, and it makes the team better.
Well, I'm honored to be your TV point guard, Candace.
Man, you throw no-looks, and they're so... Man, I'm ready, BA. I'm ready to catch those no-looks.
Here's Green. Rebounded by the Lakers.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one.
2 minutes remaining.
I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
James, that's good.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
James has gone 2 of 4 so far tonight. Morris on the wing, guarded by Richardson. Got a hand on it. Pass to James. There's the triple. Rebounded by Green. There's 1:34 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Paul. And rejected.
Hard-nosed defender, and Josh Richardson using a little bit of that length from the wing position to deny that one.
There's a screen. Monk with it. Portis picks him up. Monk passes to Richardson. Here's Fall. And a nice finish on the layup.
He hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Portis, the pass to Green. Back to Portis. Richardson against Paul. Can they get it? Basket's good.
A super touch on the floater there from Chris Paul, fooling the defense completely and then getting off the difficult shot.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
First free throw is good. Caldwell Pope's checked in for James. Najee, he's checked in for the Nuggets. And so he hits both. Here's Paul. Pass to Najee. Morris outside. We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter here. Portis finds Morris. Out to Portis. Takes the 3. And he recovers it. Here's Najee. He's guarded by Kaminsky. Here's Bembry. The layup off target. And so it's Los Angeles. Up 15 points as this quarter concludes. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. More 2K action in just a moment.
And your Laker girl.
And Nikola, 2021 league MVP, he said it was a
the hustle work, every day.
Grant, that love for the game makes those long hours fly by.
Boy, are you telling the truth, B.A. I mean, his love and passion for the game of basketball is something you see every time he takes the court.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
You don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
They've got Terrence Mann. Frank Kaminsky is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Paul George, and it's Caldwell Pope in at the 2 spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. To the inside, and that comes off the assist by Morris. Craig's got his first basket. Well, Candace, in women's basketball, a lot of players play overseas when the WNBA isn't in season. You can add to your income, and a lot of players need that income, of course. Can you talk about that aspect of the WNBA versus overseas and where we're going with that?
Yes, overseas is honestly where you make your living. For 10 years, I played year-round. From WNBA season, October to April, I would go to Russia, and then I would come back and play in the WNBA season again. So it definitely is a grind, but the WNBA is honestly the summer job. Playing overseas really does benefit your career.
How about the toll on your body that it took? It had to have had a great toll over the years.
Yeah, rest. What is rest, BA? I don't know what that is.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. When speaking about LeBron James, Commissioner Adam Silver said he's certainly one of the league's hardest workers, which has as much to do with the success of his career as anything else. Also, off the court, it's incredible what he's done. He is a marvel in so many ways, but it all comes back to his focus and his dedication.
Thanks, Allie. Covington's checked in for the Lakers. LeBron comes in for Caldwell Pope. Green's checked in for the Nuggets. Crowder comes in for Craig. The Nuggets have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Well, Candace, it's surprising the number of great players who struggle at the free throw line. What advice would you give them?
It's interesting. I've had this conversation with Shaq a number of times. I think it's super important. I sing at the free throw line. It goes back to muscle memory. So you end up taking the thought and the mental aspect out of it and just going back to how you shot time and time again. That's the biggest thing, is continuing that routine and making a repetitive motion.
Well, we're all waiting. Let's hear your song.
I sing Song Cry by Jay-Z. Same verse every time.
Well, we're all waiting. Let's hear you sing your song.
That's for another game.
Green, the pass to Jokic. Yep, that one goes. Jokic has got 4 points in the quarter.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense. Now, that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Green, a screen. Barton, the pass to Jokic. Shot, left block. And Davis with the block. Well, Candace, you're one of the most versatile low-post players to ever play the game. Now, that's something that's becoming the rule instead of the exception.
Yes, you got to be versatile in the low post. And that means being able to face up. It means being able to be physical and finishing around the basket. It's so important.
Such a great two-way player. Paul George had an incredible 2018-19 season. He finished second in the league in scoring and third in the MVP voting.
Monk, he's checked in for the Lakers. Portis, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Ball comes in for Barton. Now a timeout called by Denver.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change, and change soon.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda. Just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
And the Lakers making a change here. Richardson's checked in. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Green with a screen on Monk. On the attack, Morris. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now. The Lakers have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Pass to Davis. Over Portis. And Davis gets it to go on the assist by James. Davis has got 6.
You expect LeBron to drop dimes like this. His vision on the court is exceptional.
And he gets that one.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
The Lakers have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Now here's Davis.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Shoots over Portis. Davis misses. We've got 1:55 left to play in the second quarter. Morris passes to Paul. Oh, the block shot. Grabs it out of the air.
And when you think of the most critical block shots in NBA history, LeBron has a couple of them. Most notably, that chase down block of Iguodala in Game 7.
Richardson for 3. It's hauled in by Portis.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Paul passes to Green. Oh, Covington with a block.
You see why he gets blocks. Covington's length is always there.
All right, thanks to our special guest, Candace Parker. Candace, we're glad you could drop by and share your takes with us.
Anytime, VA, anytime.
It doesn't get much better than a visit from Candace Parker.
Oh, man, she's forgotten more about basketball than most people will ever remember. One of the true greats.
Green finds Paul. And here's Crowder from the arc. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got 4 rebounds now. Davis a screen. Here's James. And it's James with the jam.
Just watching the King come down the lane with that kind of roar. Wow, ferocious.
Paul passes to Crowder. Takes it inside. Some solid defense from James.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
The 11-footer. No good off the back of the rim.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Now here's Crowder. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gets the three to fall.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
James outside. And down it goes. 2 points. James has got 6 here in the quarter.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running play.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Well, they were completely in rhythm shooting the basketball. Just watching the flow of their offense, everything clicked into place. Fantastic shot selection. They took advantage of everything the defense gave them.
And we've got some trades being made around the league. Always a compelling story. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
On the court right now for the Nuggets. They've got Will Barton. Jay Crowder is out there with Torrey Craig. Then there's Chris Paul, and it's Jokic in at the center position, locking down the middle. Well, Anthony Davis helped rescuing the Lakers from some lean years. In the 6 seasons prior to his arrival, they'd missed the playoffs more times than in the previous 65 years of the franchise.
And a year after they got him, they're hoisting the Larry O'Brien Trophy. And now with his new contract, he should help them compete for a long time to come.
Pass to George. Shoots over Barton. George, no good. Denver is shooting a low 31%. Their offense is lacking. Here's Craig. Yes! And it's Paul with the assist that time. Craig's got his second basket of the game.
As good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA. Chris Paul setting up a great look that time.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul. Kaminsky, he's checked in for the Lakers. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half.
Frank Kaminsky III.
There's the foul. It's on Will Barton. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Team foul.
James against Craig. Pass to Kaminsky. From outside, off the mark.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Crowder, that's good.
The advantage Crowder has inside is just how strong and physical he'll play.
Davis a screen. George passes to Davis. And finished off by Davis.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Pass to Crowder. Now Jokic. Shoots over Davis. Jokic, no good. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. The drive by man, James, outside. Over Craig. Second chance shot. And James gets it to go.
One of the league's best rebounders. When he really wants to get the ball, LeBron James can get in there and get his hand on it.
Paul finds Barton. To the paint. And it's Crowder missing.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Davis against Jokic. And finished Passed off by Davis.
What a throw down by AD. He really rocks the rim with that one.
And how about our AT&T 5G Slam Cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Jokic against Davis. To the middle. Oh, Kaminsky with a steal. He goes up, and then Davis slams it in!
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Who wants a t-shirt? Make some noise.
And a new group getting ready for the Lakers. Ball, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Monk comes in for James. Caldwell Pope's checked in for Paul George. And Richardson subbed in for Mann. And a new group getting ready for the Nuggets. Portis, he's checked in for Jokic. Najee comes in for Crowder. Bembry, he's checked in for Craig. And it's Morris in for Paul.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Najee. Monk covers. Count it. Well, Brent, a lot of times left-handers are trickier to defend. But some say lefties tend to be less ambidextrous than right-handers.
I don't know how those guys play backwards, BA, to be honest with you. But really, it's about throughout the course of the year, there's so few lefties that you're not used to playing them. So you have to make these adjustments to guys, and it's hard to catch up. It might take a quarter or two before you realize this guy's a lefty.
And there's the foul. It's on Malik Monk. That's his first foul. Pass to Bembry. Morris with it. High arcing shot. And there's the rejection. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. .144 left in the third. They set the pick. 6 on the shot clock. They grab their own miss. Blocked again! Now here's Richardson. Defense is right there. It's Monk on the wing. Richardson up top. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Richardson against Morris. A minute 4 left in the third quarter. Intercepted. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Kaminsky. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Pass to Najee. Launches a 3. Sinks it from distance. He's got 5.
Well, Barton had a good feel about what was happening defensively, and his teammate was wide open.
Monk with it. Portis picks him up, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, well, I settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Barton attacking. Count it. Good. Barton's got his second basket of the night.
Well, the defense opens up just for a quick second, and that's where Barton takes advantage. He jets into that gap and right towards the hoop.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Morris against Richardson. And there's the drive. And he throws it down with one hand.
Awesome seeing Richardson get a little tricky with the ball. Some fancy moves there.
Here's Barton. And so it's Los Angeles up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. Time for a quick break, then back to the... And a moment now as we take a farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel Nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Terrence Mann is out there with Josh Richardson. Then there's Paul George. Then it's Robert Covington. And it's Davis in at center. That's the Laker 5.
Paul George just had such a fantastic year on the wing. Maybe a career season for him last year.
All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Lakers?
Oh, their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking quite a few as well.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
And with George and his efficiency, Brent, it took a huge step up last season.
Man, I think, B.A., he was just locked in. After the disappointing finish and getting ousted in the playoffs the way they did the year before, I think he was just on a mission all season long to prove that he could get them back there and that he was going to be a big reason why.
From downtown, Covington grabs the board. Davis goes in. Pass to George. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
And it's blocked by Davis.
Oh, that reach is so dangerous. He uses it so well.
Now George. Crowder with a steal. They push it up 4-on-3. Craig passes to Paul. Up and over Richardson. That one's wide left.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
George for 3. He buries it from 3. And the Lakers lead by 17.
This is what you expect. Paul George can get it going from the perimeter like that.
And it's Paul off the drive. That one is off.
This has been a tough quarter for him and a challenging game for this team.
George passes to Davis. Tries from 6 feet. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
AD delivering on an all-star caliber performance here tonight.
Nuggets call timeout. All right, fans, get on your feet, make some noise. It's T-shirt time.
James is checked in for Richardson. And Denver with a change here, too. Barton, he's checked in for Green.
Into the lineup.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Barton outside. Craig on the wing. Check by James. Here's a 3 from Paul. The Lakers with a rebound. James has got his 6th rebound on the night.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
It's tipped. Craig with a steal. Beyond the arc. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Barton. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
The assist from
Paul's got his 4th assist in this one.
Smart play there from Barton to establish himself on the inside to convert.
James outside. Inside. And stolen by Jokic. Pass to Barton. Fires for 3. Hits the trifecta.
And that's some nice rotation on the ball there from Barton. Looks totally calm rising up for 3s.
James against Craig. It's deflected. Barton outside. Let's go with a 3. Craig no good. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 2 from deep in this 4th quarter. James passes to Davis. And finished off by Davis.
This is why coaches want defenders to always have their hands ready. LeBron with the quick pass there.
Jokic with a screen on Covington to the paint. The kick out to Barton. Pass to Jokic. Here's Crowder. Back to Jokic. 5 on the clock. Crowder outside. Fires the 3. The shot won't fall. Now the Lakers take it the other way. Minute 32 left to play in the fourth quarter. Davis with it. Over Barton. Davis can't hit. And for Denver, they're shooting only 34% in this one.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Lakers.
They were the more accurate club. And in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And they pick up their fourth win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And what a huge performance it was for Anthony Davis.
Well, the tone was set by him defensively tonight. Recorded a number of blocks, and that was a big difference maker, intimidating the other team.
James against Craig. Now, here's James. Tight defense on him. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one on Craig.
You just shake your head at the size of LeBron James, and once he gets into the paint and gets pinballed around, gets that contact and finds free throws.
And the Lakers making a change here. Caldwell Pope's checked in. And the Nuggets will go for a different look here. Green's checked in for Jokic. Najee comes in for Crowder. Bembry, he's checked in for Craig. And it's Morris in for Barton.
For your Lakers,
Morris, right side.
Paul George.
Here's Najee. Check by Davis. Pass to Bembry. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Davis. And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. We saw 2 different teams tonight. Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant